Amazon has been organizing a robotic challenge to improve or to foster advancements in picking technologies. It's called the Amazon Robotics Challenge and has happened for 3 years now. And we've participated in that challenge those 3 years, and that has allowed us to communicate or interact with Amazon to a level that has given us a better understanding of the kinds of problems that happen in a warehouse, right? So the complexities of picking up that wealth of objects are fairly large, right? So designing a robotic system that can generalize its capabilities to that large number of objects when they are stacked or packed or stored in many different ways, it's significant. So we've been developing technologies that can solve some of those challenges. And at the same time, we've sort of been identifying what are the challenges that hasn't been solved yet. One example challenge which I think that hasn't been solved yet, and it's like a pervasive problem in the robotic manipulation community, is an effective use of tactile sensing, right? So a lot of what we do with our hands is triggered by tactile reflexes, right? The moment we touch something, we get information, and then our brains knows how to control the fingers. We need to grip harder, we need to grip softer, or we need to readjust something in the grip. We haven't figured out yet how to tightly integrate information that is coming from tactile sensors into the control loops that are driving robotic manipulators. To me, I think that's probably one of the most important challenges that this community has to solve in the next few years for robotic manipulation to actually become effective in industry and in many other applications. Just try to imagine, like, if you putting like very thick gloves on your hands, right? So your fingers are numb. Like, how would you manipulate, how would you dexterously use a pen? Or how would you dexterously flip the pages on a book, right? It's difficult to imagine because we are so used to have tactile sensations, but if you suddenly break them, if you suddenly remove them from the loop, we just end up having like sticks attached to our wrists rather than dexterous fingers. So the ability of our hands to manipulate objects doesn't come just from the fact that we have great mobility and mechanics. It also comes because we have very good sensors and we know how to use that sensation. So figuring out how to get that information and how to use it in real time, it's sort of one of the things that I'm focusing on, but I know like a large part of the research community in robotic manipulation focuses on these days.